Yo, what's going on, guys? It's AJ, and I don't know if I'm gonna post this video, man. Hold on, let me pause this YouTube. I don't know if this is gonna be posted, but this is definitely just my notebook. So today is Friday, September 26th, and going into today, I had no idea where our market was heading towards. Honestly, I didn't have a clear bias at all. We swept Asian and London highs, which helped my bias, but it didn't determine it. So going into market open, we were consolidating a lot, and there was just really nothing going on. We had a 4 hour fair value gap, which I was looking to hold, which is what was which is what I was targeting, or like this is my high time frame drawing liquidity. And we filled this fair value gap heading into New York Open, and so I was looking for shorts. At first, I started looking for shorts, but then we had this consolidation, and then we had a breakout back into the 4 hour range again, and I was like accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and so that was the one and only trade I took today for a short, which was this trade right here. Let's see. So I seen this as all accumulation. Then this stick above back into the range, I took it as the manipulation. So I look for the first gap to get inverse. This was the highest time frame gap I saw, I believe. Yep. Um, yeah, that was the height. The 1 minute. I entered a tad bit late. I meant to enter as soon as, well, it wasn't by much, so I guess it was fine enough entry. But anyway, uh, highs at the swing high, and then we just targeted 1 to 1, and as you can see, that hit. Honestly, I didn't really expect market to I don't know. I was just, I guess I was just playing it safe because I haven't been winning so much recently. But that's why I was bearish, because I seen this manipulation to the upside. We had a higher time frame draw PD array, which was the 4 hour gap. We had already swept the Asian and London highs. Um, and then I was gonna take this trade. I believe it was right here. Never got filled, unfortunately, but that sucks. So we can just X that out. So this was the trade I took today. Um, a lot of people were. I was watching TikTok just to get an opinion, and matter of fact, the guy I was watching, he was bullish. A lot of people in his comments were bullish, for the right reasons, of course. But so we actually ended up taking out Asian, I believe London lows actually. Even wait, we took out some sort of lows, which is what is draw here, I assume. And then I was starting to see accumulation again, and then I took this as distribution. And as you can see right now, this was a trade I never got filled on. I actually took a long, um, or I tried to take a long off this FVG inverse fair value gap, but as you can see, I never got filled. So if I just entered off the fair value gap, um, I would have got filled and I would have made some bread. But it's okay. I took my trade for today. I'm not complaining. Um, I'm making this video right now because I don't think I'm gonna take another trade today. I don't plan on it, even though I've had a couple good setups. In my opinion, A plus setups. So that was another trade. That's about two. I'm not gonna count the second one going down, because I don't know. It just wasn't off necessarily a PD array, but with the trend. So I would say this was the second trade, and then the third trade that never got filled. So it's not really a winning trade because I would have never got filled. Well, then this one didn't count either. Yeah, you know what? If I had just entered off this fair value gap, that was winning trade. But for this trade I'm about to show you guys right now, I never just got filled. So once again, my overall trend was bearish because um I was looking at equilibrium. I was looking at equilibrium of this range. This is also why I was bullish. I mean, maybe I should go to 3 minute. Okay, I was looking at equilibrium of this range, and I was like, okay, I want to see a long to retrace towards these highs, which is what also gave me my bullish bias for this setup right here. And then when I seen that, I also marked out equilibrium of this swing high. We filled this gap, so it was from this point I was like, okay, we can look to go back down lower. Um, we ultimately we actually inverse this, and I wonder if this is gonna retrace back down to the downside. Um, but yeah, um, we hit these highs. I was looking for shorts back down to equilibrium and back down to this drawn liquidity I had marked earlier. Um, so, but like I said, we never got filled, so this doesn't really count. But as you can see, market went down to this 5 minute gap I had, or oh yeah, 5 minute gap I had, inverse gap that I was originally gonna use as a setup as well. Um, it looks pretty messy right now. Hold on. So just looking at what market is doing right now, filling this gap. Um, yeah, I don't plan on trading anymore, anymore today. Overall, very confusing day from the start, but I was able to get my piece of the pie, like my boy Blake says. Um, so overall, higher time frame, 4 hour fair value gap, looking to respect. London and Asian session got swept. We had accumulation, manipulation, and distribution to the downside, and then we swept. Then we swept London lows, I believe. Maybe this was London lows right here. We swept London lows, and so we were then looking for retracement to equilibrium for longs. Got that. Then we're looking back for shorts, and we got that. So overall, pretty positive day. I'm gonna try to keep this up. I want to keep getting better at this. I'm never gonna give up. And yeah, that's my trade for today. Thanks for watching, guys.